Cy Monley, Kevin McNew here from Quantum Hedging. Kevin, we had a crop report out on Friday. We went through the models over the weekend, and there's 2 points that stuck out for me. The first one was the corn yield, the U.S. corn yield at 181. That's the number the USDA gave us. I think that's still pretty high given the planting delays, and I think the market is starting to think about that in terms of yield drag if we don't get it planted. So that stuck out to me, Kevin. The other one was this Brazil bean production for next year at 169 million metric tons, which is a 3% increase. After the last 4 years, they've increased 20%. That, to me, Kevin, is a glaringly bearish number long term with the Brazilian production going up. So we gotta pay attention to that. So I'm kind of nervous on the long-term outlook for beans. What did you see on the crop report?
Yeah, I mean, just to kind of keep on the view of South America soybeans. I mean, you're right. Production continues to go up, but what's more alarming, I think, is world balance or world carryout stocks go from 112 million metric tons in the old crop to 129. So, we have a really big, you mentioned just a 3% jump in Brazil, but on a carryout basis, the numbers are getting really big. So that's challenging. The good news, going back to corn, we had some really kind of subtle but important demand and supply revisions on corn. One was the U.S. old crop situation. Ethanol was up 50, exports were up 50. That shaved 100 million bushels from the old crop carryout, which was supportive. And then you look at USDA's first print of the new crop South American corn balance sheet, and you realize they actually have exports in South America going down from 58 million metric tons this year to projected 55 million next year. So those two things, revisions on the U.S. balance sheet, I didn't even mention the yield drag potential, but that's certainly something, as you said, that can affect that balance sheet. And now we've got South America starting to ease back a little bit on corn, not beans, as we said, but corn. That is supportive. So I think overall, things are not looking nearly as bad as they had been for corn, 2 to 3 months ago. I don't want to get the farmer confused and think this is outright bullish and we're going sharply higher, but I do think some further price follow through, like we saw last week and are seeing here Monday as we trade the open. It's supportive. So stay tuned. It's going to be a wild summer.
Yeah, exactly. And everyone's talking about 2019 as the analog year for corn. Hey, we're gonna have this big rally. Well, you and I talked about this. We're already on a 10% rally. And this isn't like 19. Yeah, we're delayed, but you can have volatility, and the USDA just gave us a nice sort of neutrality for corn. You and I taking all these points, our models pick them up, and we run our predictions. So that's the benefit of having models. So I want to say thank you, Kevin. Again, anybody, if you want to take a look at what we're doing and follow our process, go to quantum-hedging.com and subscribe. You'll be able to see what we're doing and follow along with us. So in that, thank you very much.